You know, Helldivers 2 was very promising at its launch. I remember it was very, very popular. Despite its first game being quite an indie game, the second game got a lot of traction. And at launch day, it was so glitchy and bad. That didn't stop it from being an incredible game with an incredible community. But there's kind of something wrong with Helldivers 2 right now. Kind of see it, and you can see what's going on. I get that it's a live service game, but it seems like every update now, and they kind of push the one update a month type thing, it's always going to be a warbond. Because that's apparently what makes the money. Of course, you have to pay the premium currency to get the warbond. But still, that kind of takes away from the gameplay experience, I feel like. Because Helldivers 2 has been the same game since launch, and it really hasn't gotten many content updates. Like I said, the war bonds, of course, bring paid guns and stuff into the game, but that doesn't stop the game from having the same exact missions that you do every time, if you know what I mean. Like, sure, you can have a new gun, but when you're doing the same objective over and over again, it starts to get a little stale. Now, I guess they do have a few major content updates that kind of come to my mind, and that's the factory walking thing, you know, the thing that spawns more automatons underneath it and shit. And then we've got, of course, the flying creatures for the Terminids. Those are very prominent. And then some of the new stragments and mechs. Like, those are pretty cool, I think. Especially the mechs, since those were a big part of the first game. And of course, there's also the problem of if they're going to be making a warbond every single month and keep on pumping out all of these guns and weapons and armors, they're kind of oversaturating their game with lots of content on the cosmetic and, like, weapon side, I guess. But it's also behind a paywall, and it kind of is like Fortnite, except in the long run, after about 2 years, they're going to have about 20, 30 of these war bonds and not so much content that they put their efforts and focus into developing, but instead we have these kind of monthly content pumps, you know, like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the right business model for this type of thing, and I feel like working on updating their game and the gameplay experience is more important than these content updates. And it might be pushed by PlayStation for them to do this, but still, like, it kind of brings up a lot of issues, and I'm sure a lot of the community isn't even happy with it either, because it's just a lot of time that you have to spend collecting the premium currency and playing the game, of course, just to unlock this content. But anyways, that was a really weird rant video. I haven't even played Helldivers in about, I don't know, like a month. Like, I haven't really sat down and played like hours of it. I maybe played a match like a few weeks ago, but I used to play this game like frequently, like every single day, but not so much anymore. I just felt like it got a little repetitive and stale, and that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. If you enjoyed or maybe have your own opinion, leave a comment below, give a like to the video, or even subscribe. I don't know. I'll see you later, guys.